the segment springs onto an Adonis or a Premier. The new springs come with a tape attached for postage security. Just pull it off or cut it off, and that leaves you with the correct profile ready to fit into the segment. The Adonis is simple because the rear end of the segment has a pivot pin which is fixed. You just slide in the closed end of the new spring into there, and then it's perfectly positioned, ready to slide back into the body of the lighter. Just push it back firmly, and once that's securely in, you're ready to rebuild the snuffer end. Okay, the Premier is similar in some instances when the segment also has the pivot pin fixed. You just use the same process as the Adonis. But for most Premiers, it has a separate pivot pin, which is difficult to handle and easy to lose. So again, you take off the protective tape and then take the segment spring and position it at the rear end of the segment and hold it securely with your fingers and thumb in position. Using the tweezers, you can then pick up the little pivot bar in centrally, and then it's easy to place into the rear slot in the back of the segment. Once that's in, it's secure and safe to handle, and you can reposition it back into the lighter. And when you slide it backwards, it needs to be pushed firmly because sometimes it's quite hard, but persevere. Both these springs can be ordered from David2052 on eBay, and they're readily available and top quality. This one's now finished, ready to rebuild the snuffer, and then you're done. Thank you.